Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for March 16th through 31st, 2020. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all are doing really well, staying safe, staying healthy, and taking good care of yourself out there. Welcome to all my new subscribers as well as new viewers. Thanks so much for checking out my channel. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for being here. As always, I do invite anyone that has not yet done so to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Also give it that dragon claw up by clicking that like button and let me know that you enjoy this content. First, a few quick notes before we get started. As always, that this is a general reading. It will not resonate for every single Virgo out there. So whatever messages make sense to you and make good sense to you, keep those. Those are meant for you. If they do not resonate with you, kick them on out to another Virgo that they are meant for. Sometimes I also like to revisit readings if they don't particularly resonate with me when I first watch them, because I got plenty of favorite readers here on YouTube. And sometimes they make more sense if you watch them again, like give it a week, come back around to it, and then it's like, oh, okay, I get that now. This will mostly be corresponding to Virgo Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and of course all Virgo cross watchers are welcome to join us as well. If you're interested in a personal reading, or you want to make a donation to the channel, or you're interested in the card decks that I use in my readings, I post the links to all of that below in the description box. So let's go ahead and start talking about your astrology, Virgo. Oh my goodness, there is so much transition going on right now in the planets. And I would say that for a lot of my Virgos out there, it's definitely been a more challenging season because of the time of Pisces, which is the opposite sign to yours. Definitely creates a lot of push and pull energy. We also had to go through that Mercury retrograde in Pisces, so communication getting, messy, and the wires getting crossed, and things not making a whole lot of sense, and just clarity being diminished, and a lot of confusion going on. So that is starting to get a little bit better. I would say we're still not completely out of the woods, because we have not yet gotten right back to the same place that Mercury was in when it went retrograde, but we're getting close. And by the end of March, it will definitely start to feel a lot better. We are right around the corner from stepping into the beginning of spring, which is when the sun moves into the sign of Aries. When that happens, it will be lighting up your 8th house of Scorpio, Virgo. Scorpio is actually a really positive sign for you. It's very healing, it's very deep, it's very searching psychologically and emotionally, and it brings a lot of raw power. So this is definitely a time when you will want to start to use your personal power, your personal magnetism, your passion, your fire, to really put your ideas across, to really come through stronger, and really to reach in and heal a lot of issues, because, Virgo, you are the sign that rules health and healing, and that's what's coming up in the world right now. The full moon that we just had was also in the sign of Virgo, which was your full moon. And it's interesting, right around that time, that's when all of these major health concerns really started to reach that, literal fever pitch, where it was like everybody's starting to be worried about this and notice it. So definitely this is a time when, in some ways you very much excel, because you are about health and healing. You are about habits and routines and, taking care of each other and serving humanity very powerfully. The other really nice things that are going on for you, Virgo, is we have 4 planets in Capricorn right now. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are moving through the sign of Capricorn. These are fellow Earth signs for you, and so they're very much in harmony with your energy. They grant you a lot of star power right now, because they are all transiting in your universal Leo house, and Leo is the performer. If you're out in the public, if you're out in the public consciousness, or you're dealing with the public at all, they will see you as very wise, very knowledgeable, very educated, and really knowing quite a lot about what you're talking about. So don't be surprised if that comes your way. Also, Venus is in Taurus right now, which absolutely highlights your charisma, your personal charm, and your social skills. So, Virgo, powerful time right now as we go into this time of Aries for you. Let's go ahead and pull up some cards. I'm going to do a few majors just to get some themes on this, and then we're going to do a full tarot spread to get an idea of what's going on deeper with you right now. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Virgo as we do their reading for March 16th through 31st, 2020. Please protect their energy as well as mine throughout this reading and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Look at that. High Priestess comes out, Virgo. She is very aligned with that moon energy, and the Virgo full moon was not very long ago. So to me, this brings up your intuition, your spiritual wisdom, and those mysteries that you hold within. Some of them may even be a little mysterious to yourself. I believe that as Aries, you know, that sun starts to move through your universal 8th house of Scorpio, you will be digging deeper into those deep emotional mysteries and secrets and coming through with a lot of wisdom for everyone around you when you're ready to share that. So let's pull into your chakra cards. Let's get a crystal and a chakra center that you should mostly focus on right now. Ooh, look at that. The Jade card came up, and this is about good luck and the heart chakra. So this I would read absolutely as if when you speak from the heart, like I said, you know, all that Capricorn's happening in a heart chakra ruled house for you right now. So when you speak from the heart, when you speak from your emotional truth, Virgo, it's very good luck for you. So do not hold back. Do not be afraid to speak your truth. Do not be afraid to come at things from the heart. And also, if you do work with gemstones, the jade or also the green aventurine, that's a very similar energy. Those are both really, really great for you to work with right now. So I'm going to bring up a guardian angel card next for you. We're going to get an idea of what your guardians, your angels, your ancestors really want you to know and what they are bringing through for you. Oh, Virgo, angels of the universe. So this is truly tapping you into the mass consciousness, the universal energy of all beings. This is really connecting you on a higher, deeper level. And so these are your guardians coming around you and saying, we are protecting your connection to everyone and everything, even through challenging times, even through times of great struggle and change. They're absolutely there for you right now. So don't hesitate to reach out to them and ask for that help when you need it. So let's move Mr. Dragon over here, and I'm going to dig into your tarot. I will be using the Tarot Grand Luxe to do the main spread and the Rider-Waite to clarify those cards when necessary. So let's check out what we have for our Virgos today for the second half of March. Ooh, yes. Oh, Aries. I'm about to say Aries because big Aries energy coming through, guys. All right, so central card here is the Emperor for you, Virgo. So the Emperor is, you know, aligned with the sign of Aries, which I said we're about to step into. So this is absolutely highlighting your leadership, your power, your maturity, your wisdom, your knowledge, your ability to lead others as well. You know, to me, Aries is quite different from Virgo in a lot of ways, because Aries many times has a sort of me first attitude, whereas Virgo is like, no, everyone else, I want to help everyone else. You know, but this is saying that sometimes to help everyone else, you need to step into that powerful leadership role, and there's nothing wrong with balancing that, Virgo. So very, very strong heading into this particular time of the year. My goodness. And look at that Page of Pentacles. So there's definitely the birth of some new things coming through. And the fact that it's the Pentacles, this tells me that it's a very strong, earthy, grounded energy. This is very much planting new ideas, new beginnings. Could be messages coming through from people who say, you know, Virgo, I want to go into business with you, or Virgo, I have a job that I need for you to do. There's something coming through here with an offer that's very solid and stable and has good potential for growth. Going into the immediate past, we've got some definite victory here. You know, the Six of Wands is definitely about rising victorious. There's been some good things in the past. You know, you may not have won the war, but you've definitely won some battles there. So let's clarify that. Yes, and there's going to be some decisions that come out of this. Going to be some choices that have to be made. Do your very best, Virgo, going forward to see things clearly, because sometimes with that Two of Swords, you can't always see what's happening clearly, and you feel a little bit cautious, like, you know, the heart is being covered in that card, because there's some natural caution going forward. Now, something to keep in mind going forward into the future here. Here is that Moon card. Very interesting, because, you know, the High Priestess is ruled by the Moon, and this card is actually aligned with the sign of Pisces. And so as we're in those last degrees of Pisces, working through Mercury in Pisces, which is your ruling planet, this is a time to be very on guard, on watch for deceptions, confusion, people not being completely upfront, you know, because things are a little bit distorted under the, you know, sign of the Moon. This also tells me to pull into your intuition. If something feels wrong or something feels off, it probably is. So definitely honor your feelings about things, Virgo. And look at that Page of Wands. Another very, you know, to me, it always feels very Aries, because this is a very bright new beginning. It's another page. So pay attention to messages that come forward, because, you know, you got Page of Pentacles, now that Page of Wands. Be careful. Be on, well, not careful, but, you know, be aware of the messages that you're getting. Things that people are telling you, especially if you trust them, especially if they're well known to you. I wouldn't necessarily trust people that you don't know as well going into this immediate future here. Knight of Cups is on the underside. Here's the, you know, what's happening within your subconscious. This is also what you're focused on right now. And so this is an emotional moving forward. Could be an emotional offer. For some of you, it may be literally asking somebody out that you're in love with or like with. Some people might be asking you out, so that could definitely be a part of this. But to me, a lot of you, this is like taking your heart forward. Like I said, speaking your heart, speaking your truth, being very emotionally available. So let's pull a clarifier on top of that. And look at that Ten of Wands. And you are so ready to let go of those burdens, Virgo, because there's been some burdensome stuff that's been following you around, things that have been really heavy on your heart. To me, that Knight of Cups says, I want to move forward with my heart. You know, there is that romantic connotation with the Knight of Cups. And so it's like if you know, things have become really burdensome emotionally, you're ready to move forward. You're ready to go past that. The message from Spirit here is that Three of Wands. So to me, this is very powerful for letting those ships come to you. You don't necessarily have to chase them down. Let's get a clarifier on that and see what comes up on top of that Three of Wands. Yes, and so this is definitely part of your soul's evolution and journey. There you are, the Hermit card, which is, you know, even if you have people around you and supportive, you know, elements in your life, this is a journey you're really taking on your own, seeking your truth, finding your path. So part of that is allowing, it's like letting go and letting things come to you partly. It's like you don't have to totally chase them down. This is like stand in your power, Virgo, because you have done so much legwork and now it's time to lead. Sometimes very much by example. It's time to lead, it's time to rule, it's time to govern. It's time to inspire people by your own example. So let's pull some advice for you. There it is. Ooh, yeah. So that World card is, not the World, but the Wheel of Fortune is coming out around the suggested approach. So to me, that feels very positive. This is really the Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor, things starting to move in a more positive direction, especially if they've been really challenging or burdensome in the immediate past there, Virgo. Yeah, because there's been a lot of anxiety, a lot of fears, a lot of worries, a lot of sleepless nights, and maybe not getting enough rest. So, you know, absolutely, this is telling you that, you know, don't continue to worry over this so much. Spirit is moving in your favor. So what you need to know is that absolutely you are moving past these difficult, troubled waters that are going behind these two travelers, right, and moving into the smoother, calmer peace of mind going forward. So yeah, you're definitely leaving behind something that's burdensome, something that's been really, you know, just mentally, intellectually very challenging for you, that's caused a lot of worries, a lot of anxieties or fears. And yeah, stepping into this brighter reality, there's that Queen of Wands. She's very magical, very passionate. She is aligned with Leo energy, which is definite leadership. But she's very generous as well, has a very generous spirit. So that's where you're moving forward to, Virgo. Very beautiful. And then here we go in the hopes and fears. Look at that, Seven of Wands. And so this to me is always that feeling of like you're sick of the fighting. You don't like to fight. You don't like to be in that feeling of conflict or constantly being attacked or having to stand your ground. You can if you need to, but it's not really what you want to do. And the thing that I would always point out with this card is like, see all the sticks, you know, he feels like he's fighting off, you know, some enemy down here, but we don't actually see anybody there. So those battles could not even, you know, maybe that isn't even someone there. Maybe those sticks are just stuck in the ground and he feels defensive about it. So just make sure that you choose your battles wisely, Virgo, because right now, yeah, you're really hoping to not have to be, you know, in that defensive stance. Yes, and it's like, it's time for some rebirth. It's time for some judgment to come out. It's time for things to be made clear going forward. And that's what you really want. You want that rebirth. You want that reckoning. And then here's the outcome card, Eight of Coins. So steady as it goes. Don't rush the process. Work at things one piece at a time. Do your research. Do the work that you need to put into whatever it is you're doing, which will help bring you success. So let's pull a clarifier for that Eight of Coins. And again, look at this. Six of Swords. This card came up again for you, Virgo, for that outcome. This is so powerful. This is all about moving past the conflicts, moving past the chaos, taking not just yourself, but those who want to go with you and follow your guidance and your leadership to the calmer, clearer, smoother waters. Can't get any more beautiful than that. So let's pull a spirit animal card. We're going to get a last bit of affirmation on this very beautiful reading. Very, very, very good stuff. And look at here. Oh, I like it because there's that ram. And we're going into Aries season, which is the ram. And this is the keyword of perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. This is really it. Virgo, be persistent. Don't give up on your dream. Stay the course. You're getting there. This is a great read. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your March, and I will be seeing you again very soon. Take care.